So I'm noticing lots of differences here, so it's cool to see how you do things here differently than we do in Astana. If you're in Astana, come to us every Saturday at 12 o'clock. Little marketing tip. So, hi everybody, and so the purpose of the speech today for Aygul was to write a well-organized and well-delivered speech with purpose. And the purpose, as I approached Aygul, was informational. So, a story behind the song, the lyrics. And I think Aygul did a really great job on this, and congratulations on your speech. I loved how you started with this amazing intro, and that was really captivating. A bit long, but captivating. So, and we started all questioning, like, why are we watching this, why are we listening to this? And you gave us the answer. I never thought that the music can have a story, and that really brought out the beautiful introduction, so I applaud you for that. I also want to say that I really loved the structure of your speech. You had a very good intro about how you actually not only listen to music, but you can also learn English from music, and I think not everybody really realizes it when they learn English in the beginning. And also you opened up I loved how you had this breakdown of the soldier's history, how the story of the ribbon was created. You showed us the story of a songwriter who has created the song. And then you tied everything together how with the lyrics of the song, and made this speech so much more meaningful and important. And in the conclusion, I was questioning, like, why did we listen to this? Okay, we can read about the lyrics of the song anywhere, and you asked us, what would you write if you had a song about your life? So that was a beautiful approach to the audience and gave us the purpose of listening to your speech and understand that you don't just come here to listen to somebody speak, but you also question yourself, what can you do with your life and with your lyrics? I love doing that in any speech. Something that you could improve on is eye contact. Although you didn't look at the ceiling up front, but you haven't had this, maintained a clear thought with an audience. So there is a hint, maintain a clear eye contact with the audience until you finish the thought. And I'm trying to catch the eye contact with Tom, but he's not there. Also, something also difficult to do, but I have a soft voice, and I usually try to speak to people that are in the back. That way it allows me to project my voice, and they can hear me a little better, so that's the tip for you. And also, last thing that I'd like to tell you is I loved how you had the structure of your speech, but I would like to hear more impactful information whenever anybody gives a speech. So add your personal stories, add facts, add something that would differentiate the speech that you're giving from reading us from Wikipedia about the story. So think about it in the future. Overall, it was a great speech. Congratulations. Thank you.
Thank you, Assel. I hope you'll really enjoy Almaty Toastmasters. Yeah. So next evaluator, a guest from Nigeria, a great teacher, a great evaluator, just a kind person. Timur, you are happy today because there is a Francis that evaluates you today. Come on stage.
I'm offended.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster of today and dear Toastmasters. My name is Francis. It's been my pleasure to evaluate Timur. My name is Francis. From the last time I saw Timur give a speech, there has been a remarkable transformation in his speech delivery. And I'm going to say that I'm super excited for the journey he's making in Toastmasters so far. I'm going to break it down this way. First of all, Timur started by giving us a question. That was spellbinding. He gave us a very complex word. I'm still struggling to find a way to pronounce it. But over time, I was able to understand the real meaning of the word. He took us step by step in a very engaging journey. And at the end of the day, I didn't even notice that he overlapped the time. He beat the time so much so that he was even disqualified. But excellent speech from Timur. Like I said, he started by interrogating the audience, thereby captivating our attention. That was super excellent. Another thing that Timur excels so very well at is his humor. I think his project was actually managing a very difficult audience. And if you ask me, that was 100%. He was able to improvise. Even when the questions were popping out from the audience, he was able to find a way to add humor, not just answering the questions blatantly, but he was able to add humor to that. That was something I really, really wanted to highlight and emphasize. And the projections here were absolutely spellbinding. Every word he said was backed up with photo. That was really engaging for me, especially watching from the back, because sometimes I didn't hear some of the things he was saying. But they say a picture says 1,000 words. So from the content to the delivery, everything was absolutely mesmerizing. I'd like to say that some ways you can improve him, Mr. Timur, was, okay, I would say that it's your position. Timur spent most of his time this way because he was making reference to the projector. So I think he was diagonally attached to this, like vertically opposite, those of us who do mathematics in angle. So he was affecting these guys more. Then for those of us who were here, we were hearing him very well, but I think I was left aside a little bit. Anyone will agree with me about that? So what I was saying literally, thank you very much for that. Yeah. What I'm saying literally is he affected these guys more because he was always focusing on this place. And then because of this, he didn't maximize all the space here. Perhaps this is down to the fact that he would make reference here. But overall, like I said when I started, his journey from the last time I saw him to this period has been quite fantastic. He has transformed so rapidly that I'm even asking myself I have to be more engaged in Toastmasters speech presentation. Thank you very much.
Okay, the last evaluation is Togzhan, the healthiest person alive. And also my friend, right? Evaluating right here.
So, didn't you like the speech? Please raise your hand if you like the speech. It was awesome, wasn't it? Yeah. We learned that mindset can work us. There are lots of researchers, but Rahia today show us how she using her life. She gave us real example how it worked. I think I'm gonna do it about lots of things. Think about mindset and use it. I like how she started with your opening. It was great. She was asked several questions. Have you ever heard teacher pet? Whether you were a teacher pet in the past. So you kind of started to think, were we teacher pet or not? So it helped to engage the audience. I also liked that the things that especially stood out to me was the hand gestures. They were purposeful, isn't it? She said that when teacher gave me a task, I went to my desk and I write it. But, so like everything was engaged, her words and the body gestures were saying the same thing. It was easy to follow, easy to understand what is she going to tell us. What is she telling us? The things that I would say that she needs to work on is, I think this, when she said that the teacher says something, but I think it will be more powerful if she says, this teacher wrote something. So like instead of saying say, just use the actions. So I think it gives us picture more. Also, the other thing that I want to say that the things that she needs to work on, the speech was a little bit rushed, to be honest. So especially between the transition. So if she paused a little bit from time to time, so like she tell us one example, pause a little bit, so help us to understand it better, then go to the next one. So it will be even better. So thank you, Rahia, for your speech. Sorry, thank you, Rahia, for your speech. Keep up your strengths. Use your good vocal variety and body gestures. The things that we are looking for your next speech.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you so much, Togzhan. So, I would like to ask timer, was everyone on time?
Yes.
Yeah. Thanks. So, it's speech evaluations. Voting for the best speech evaluator. Assel, Francis, and Togzhan. So now it's time for newcomers. Can newcomers raise their hands? I want to see how much. It's about 23% of audience. So it's time for a table topic session, and I would like to ask Azamat to come to the stage, and he asked the same question. He the two characters he loves the most and they inspire the most. Jay Gatsby and Martin Eden. So they are similar, he says. Both of them succeeded recognition in wider public from the scratch. They were driven by love. Unfortunately, both of ended sad. Yeah. Thank you so much. Please start. Yeah. And don't be shy. Come to the stage. Join us.
Hello, fellow Toastmasters and welcome guests. So, the purpose of table topic session is to practice improve speaking skills, and everyone are encouraged to speak. And you will have time between 1 and 2. Today the speakers will be main heroes of book, and they will be asked different questions by audience. So let's begin. Who will be first? 1, 2. Okay. So let's begin. Who will be first? 1, 2. So welcome. Yes. So and you are.
Small prince, little prince.
Yeah. So questions, please.
Questions from audience.
Questions from audience.
How did you travel from your planet to Earth? I mean, is it even possible?
It is impossible for ordinary humans, yeah, but it's possible for our race because we can sustain our body with some without oxygen and without atmospheric pressure for some time, and so that we can travel far, so we can travel far with less resources needed.
Okay. Next question.
So I'm really curious about that. Considering your planet size, the gravitational pull must be not high. So how do you overcome this problem? Because I'm afraid from one step you just can go into the space and never come back.
That's true, yeah, that's true. But in the middle of our, in the center of my planet, it's not just the ordinary center. It's a center with a higher density, close to the black hole, so that without being that big, that planet have a higher gravity.
That's reasonable.
The most popular question.
Okay, so next question.
when will you grow up? How much longer can you be the little prince?
We decide how long we want to stay at certain level of development. And some of us even go back if they decided to, okay, I want to try it once more.
Question is, do you know Hazbek?
The Turkish friend?
No, he's
Dagestani maybe, yeah. I've heard about him, but I don't know him in person. I also know that you have in your planet you have actor from Game of Thrones. Yeah, I also heard about him, but I don't know him in person.
So the time is.
Yes, thank you.
So next person will be. No. Next volunteer will be. Who is?
Maybe you choose.
Are they famous? I mean, I
No,
don't
next volunteer.
Choose newcomers. Force them.
Okay, I can try.
Yeah, you can try. Okay.
Good evening, everyone. My name is Akiner, and I'm very glad to be here with you today. Okay, I'm not sure who is it.
So the hint is C and the books.
Hello?
I'm
I'm not sure, there are lots of them.
The hard person is Martin Eden.
Oh, I read the book actually. I think
so,
I got lucky. Okay?
So questions?
I don't know the book.
A
The author
question.
is Jekyll.
Have a question.
Alright.
Okay.
Who are you?
Okay, let me just introduce myself. My name is Martin Eden. I'm a simple guy, and I came from the countryside, and I fell in love with a girl, this pretty, and she's like super intelligent, and I feel like little compared to her, and I want to be like worth of her, and I want her to fall in love and be famous and successful.
Okay.
What's your plan?
Okay. What was the plan? Sorry, I forgot that a bit. Okay, I first when I met this girl, she's very intelligent, and her friends are super intelligent as well. They read a lot, they know lots of things, which I don't know at all. I feel stupid. So first thing I do, I think, I forget a little bit. I start reading a lot, I start writing a lot. I'm like really disciplined guy because I worked at the sea. I was a sailor, I think. So yeah.
Okay. So did you be before you did this? Did you be so sorry, so pity about your way? Like you achieved something, so was it sad for you to make all of it?
Do you mean before I met the girl?
Before you did this,
Not really, I think. Yeah. It's love, you know.
Okay.
Sorry, time is come. So who will the next one do? I mean, so
Don't remember to use the word of the day.
yeah.
So it's all.
So I mean, you'll be